to be doing a black watercolor ombre. I've never done that before, and some people would never have thought of this method, but I don't know, y'all. By the look of it, it obviously came out good, but let me tell you something. I went through a good amount of stuff trying to come up with this idea or think about it, and it didn't even come out the way I thought it was. I don't know, my mom was everywhere, y'all, but stay tuned for this tutorial if y'all want to see how I got this look, okay, baby? So right now I'm going to be using the, what is it, Temptation? Something like that. The Kiss Colors Jet Black Hair Dye. And I put a few drops, probably like 4 drops at first. And I dipped the hair in. Now what I learned is obviously the more you build up the color, the more intense it's gonna be, but I didn't want it to be super pigmented at the top. Like I wanted it to be as pastel as possible, but you do have to realize when working with dark hair, like colors period, and you're doing a watercolor method, it's very easy to oversaturate the hair, and that's what you don't want. So what you want to do is just slowly build it up. You ain't in no rush. You want to make sure you do it right. And being that we're taking the easy way out, meaning the whole watercolor method, because it's super easy, you really want to take your time because it's so easy to mess up, especially with blonde hair. So you really got to take your time. So for the next few seconds or so, y'all just gonna see me add in drop by drop, little by little. You see how much color comes out of those like 2-3 drops? Like it's so easy. Look how dark it became already, and I only put a few drops. Moral of the story is be very, very careful. To be honest with y'all too, I started panicking right here because I was like, oh my god, this is not the color I wanted it. Like I'm panicking. It's already there. Don't get me wrong. I do have a method where I know how to remove hair color, and I already made a tutorial on that, but if y'all want to update a tutorial on that, I'll be happy to make one for y'all. But yeah, look how pigmented it got already. Like it's already like a dark silver. So if y'all want like a dark silver color, this is another method for you too. I don't know, it's just a lot going on. So now we're on to the second section, and this is going to be not too black but not too silverish pastel. Like I wanted it to be a very dark gray without it looking too black. Like I wanted you to be able to see the difference between the actual black and like the dark grayish looking color. So I really had to build up the intensity a lot, but I still had to monitor the hair. Like I couldn't sit this in the water, and when I did sit it in the water, I made sure I stood there because you, like I said before, you can easily mess this up, and I really did not want to have to reverse it and come back. So make sure you take your time with this. And also when you're doing an ombre with the watercolor method, you want to make sure that you're constantly running your fingers through, because you don't want any blunt lines. That's literally like everybody's worst fear when it comes to ombre. This is not 2013. It's not cool no more. Make sure y'all give it a gradual effect. That's the point. Now don't get me wrong, I did mess up a little bit, and in certain spots it was a little blunt, but the way I guess did it up, you couldn't really tell. But just make sure you're constantly running your fingers through it. You're twisting it, you're turning it, you putting it in a little low, now you're putting it in a little high, now you're moving this section. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just it's like an experiment. Like you just really have to be careful and monitor every single little move that you make. With the final section of the ombre, I literally just put all the hair dye into the water, but I still had to think. We're still doing the watercolor method, so it's not going to be as pigmented as you wanted. For this part, I literally realized, you know what? I have to manually put the dye on the hair to make sure it's super jet black. So I still was running it through, putting it in my hands, putting it on the hand, just making sure I really got the ends jet black. One issue that I did have with this wig was the fact that the frontal was very, I don't want to say dense, but the hairline wasn't pre-plucked, so I really had to go in, as y'all can see, and really pluck it to make it super natural. Don't ask me how I did it. Don't ask me how it looks so natural, whatever. Y'all, I just was plucking. Like, I'm telling y'all, the key to a super natural flawless install is that plucking. Besides the style and everything, plucking is super essential to a super popping install. One thing I've learned in my styling days, or whatever the case may be, when you're curling your hair, you always want to curl towards the front. When you curl towards the back, your curls are going to be like kind of backwards. Like, they're not going to frame your face. It's not going to look flattering, so I always curl towards the face. Food for thought, we're always curling towards the face. 2020, we're curling towards the face, y'all, okay? We need flawless installs and flawless curls, so just letting y'all know. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, these flexi rods saved the whole hairstyle, because I could have curled it, but what the curls dropped, they would have never gave that glamorous effect that it gave in my pictures. So if you want your curls to look super glamorous and big, and you want them to hold and be super bouncy, use flexi rods, especially if you still got to do your makeup, you still got to do all these things. Don't get me wrong, most of us used flexi rods back in our days, but now I don't think people use them as much. But I literally forgot how effective they are, so I don't know, I just might go back to flexi rods because I like the outcome of how it made my hair look and everything. Also, you want to fluff out your wand curls. You want to, every single time you pull it out, you want to take it and you want to pull it, and you want to make it bigger. You want to give it volume. This is the whole point of this look. I wanted it to be big, glamorous, and voluminous. So make sure after you take your hair out your flexi rods, you're pulling those curls, okay? Tease it, spray it, do whatever you gotta do. Y'all know, we seen them cosmetology little hair videos where they be doing all types of spraying and teasing and all that. I know y'all saw them videos on Instagram, so y'all know what I'm talking about. Now towards the end, I did notice that I had about like a white shadow across my hairline, and we don't do those. So y'all know the Morphe, I think it's the Morphe 350 palette, that one color y'all know is flesh tone and it matched my skin perfectly. So I made sure I just took that and applied it all over the hairline, and it made such a big difference. I was so happy because you never want to see the line of demarcation on your front tooth. So anything that you can do to make it blend better, look blurry, make it undetectable, do that. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is definitely something new for me. I had an idea, and every time I have an idea, like with hair color or something, it always comes out like 100% different. I don't know. It comes out different, but it comes out good. So I don't know, I don't know what that means. Like, is that a bad thing? Is it a, I don't know, okay? But it came out fire. I'm so happy with the look. I will be selling this wig. I don't know if this video gonna be up by the time it's time to sell these hair wigs, but hopefully I catch that big wig sale. I'm basically selling 95% of my wigs for $100 because they just sit in my closet and I'm gonna get new ones. So why not give them out, you know, lightly used, whatever the case may be. So by the time you see this video, hopefully I ain't do the sale yet. I'm gonna do it in about a few days, so I don't know. Anyways, wait, what's today? Today's Wednesday, about to be Thursday, got it. Anyways, thank y'all so much for watching this video. If y'all have any commentary, if y'all like it, y'all don't like it, y'all want to criticize, y'all want to whatever, say something good, tell me y'all slayed this because I know I did. Comment, y'all know I'm open to anything. Subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. Like, y'all know how I know. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will definitely catch y'all in my next video, okay? Bye, loves.